Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I have your love reading. This will go from January through March. Keep in mind, time is fluid, so you may already have felt this energy. You may be in it right now, or you may feel it a bit later, or you may not feel it at all because this is a general reading. And I also use clarifiers, so the messages are pretty specific for whoever needs to hear this message. The cards came up for a reason, and I read them as I see them. So it honestly looks like I think that this is like you're getting your power back from something. I'm seeing that you're really protecting yourself and you're protecting your heart. I'm seeing that in the past something didn't work out, or you were rejected, or you had to reject someone else, or your feelings you just couldn't express them, and so you're protecting yourself, and it's because of a King of Wands. Now, this is a general reading, so it could be anyone, or it could be any man, any woman, any sign. But the King of Wands is an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Now, this person is causing you to feel this way. So, and when I asked why, it's either that I think it's either him or you that's feeling a bit bored, maybe. They don't really know if they want to choose you. You don't really know if you want to choose them. I don't know which way it is, but this person is showing up as kind of spaced out. In the recent past, it's showing that you were extremely indecisive in your love life. If you were in a relationship, you just didn't know what was going on with it. It was at a standstill. You didn't know where it was going. You perhaps didn't trust your partner, or perhaps your partner was just kind of digging their feet in. Um, your current energy, it's pretty heavy, but it's interesting. So the moon in reverse was the major part of the matter. Now, I always clarify, but I think that something came out. Um, I asked why the moon was in reverse, and I got the Page of Swords and the King of Swords in reverse. So this is not a nice energy. The Page of Swords can be gossip. I'm actually seeing this as one person, so this could be representing a partner, male or female, I don't care. And the signs are irrelevant in a general reading. However, the sword energy is Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But regardless, this message that was delivered wasn't what you want to hear. With the King of Swords in reverse, he can sometimes be verbally abusive. He can be critical. He can be controlling. He can just be kind of a loose cannon. He's just not at his highest self. He's not operating at his highest potential. And it looks like he's really guarded, and maybe it looks like he feels like he has to defend himself, and so he's reacting this way. That's what it looks like. Um, he might be standing firm with his beliefs, his excuse, his whatever, um, because it looks like an infidelity came out. Now, again, this is probably for a very specific few of you. I have the Lovers in reverse, clarify with the Three of Cups in reverse. To me, this is very, very indicative of a third party, of something that came out, especially on top of the moon in reverse. Um, but interestingly, it looks like you're looking good. So I feel like this information came out, whether you found out, whether he delivered it, whether someone was gossiping, I don't know. But you're focusing on self-love because you have the Empress clarify with the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, you might be involved with a new person, but for me, what I'm seeing is you're just focused on your money, your self-love, and your stability. That's what you're focused on, which is, I think, awesome. It's like you've just let this drama go, whatever it was. I think it was causing you a lot of anxiety with your challenge being the Knight of Swords in reverse, but I think you're recovering from that. That's what I'm seeing, because the Empress is a beautiful energy upright. Now, the basis of this reading is showing Judgment. I like Judgment when it's upright. This is telling me that you probably came to a final decision with this person. You recognized who they were, what they were doing. You're accepting the truth. You're not fighting it, denying it. You understand what's going on here. And although it feels yucky, it feels like you might be going backwards, it might feel like you're going through some bad luck, it might feel like you've been here before, but with Judgment upright, you are moving forward. I think you are breaking free from this person. I think you're breaking free from limiting beliefs. If there's no one in your life, perhaps this is old energy, or this reading just may not be for you. Your crowning thoughts are showing the Five of Swords with the Magician. Now, I don't know who this is because in the Five of Swords, there's a winner and a loser, and there's a cost. You know, it's like I'm gonna win this fight, but at what's the cost to my integrity? You know, to my morals, my values, and so just to check in with yourself to make sure that you're not winning at the cost of your integrity, because the Magician on top of that, the Magician is upright, not reverse. So, but he knows how to manipulate, he knows how to create what he wants, but upright, I think it's a bit of a more healthy energy. So um it looks like the reason this energy is even here is because of the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups in reverse. So the way I'm seeing this is I think you realize that someone was kind of dragging you along, because the Ace of Pentacles in reverse isn't real. It's like a false promise, like, oh yeah, like we're gonna be together, but they're seeing someone else, or they don't really know if they want to be together. There's something that's not real there. There's not tangible. It's not practical. It could be trust issues, and with the King of Cups, or sorry, the Knight of Cups in reverse, clarifying that energy, it's telling me that someone may have been pulling the wool over your eyes. You also could have been doing that to yourself, but I just, yeah, it's interesting. It's really interesting. Um, the outcome is looking really good. Your outcome is the Star. So I think you are healing. And again, with the Empress there, you are definitely healing. Um, it was clarified with the Devil in reverse, which I love even more. Like, you are breaking free and you are healing. This is just amazing. Now, what's causing this energy looks like a break in a contract, or that you're kind of going to the beat of your own drum, which Aquarius tends to do. Now, the Hierophant reverse can mean a divorce, a breakup. Um, it could be that someone stepped out of the relationship, like an affair, like I saw earlier with the third party energy. It can also just mean that, like, let's just pretend you're from a very, I don't know, religious family that does not believe in divorce or separation. This means that you're doing this anyway because you know that you need to do this. Like, you're not following the social norms or what everyone else thinks you should be doing. You're doing what you need to be doing. So it's going to apply to different people in different ways. But I love the Star energy. And what it looks like, what you're freeing yourself from is someone who was emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, unfaithful, insecure. I could go on. I don't know their exact qualities, but they weren't evolved enough for you. And funny thing is, I asked what does this star basically mean for Aquarius? Like, what does this mean for them? And you got the Four of Wands clarified with the Six of Wands. So, like, again, like, backing up to the Empress and the King of Pentacles, like, you are focusing on self-love and nurturing yourself, maybe building up if you have a business, or you're working on your finances, your stability. And the Four of Wands is good energy. It's stable, it's harmonious. The Six of Wands is like a victory, feeling confident. And so perhaps for you Aquarians that this applies to, you breaking free from this, you know, unfaithfulness or whatever happened with this person. For some of you, it definitely is a third party. Like, someone has a third party here. Um, you are coming out stronger and better and wiser, and you look happy. So I really like that. I'm trying to see if anything else is coming through. Yeah, I think that's about it. Like I said, general readings are, for me, I prefer personal readings. General readings I find them a bit more difficult because I'm reading for so many, and it gets a little complicated. So if you need more clarity, or if this didn't apply to you, a general read, or sorry, a personal reading will definitely show me what's going on with you personally. Now, to close the reading, someone else got this. I can't remember. You have Treasure Island in reverse. Now, I don't see this as bad in your case, just because of all the supportive surrounding energy. Like, I have to look at everything, because so this is a 9. Let's see. So again, 9s are almost completion. You're almost at a 10, right? Once you get to this star energy, you're on your way. Okay, so the protection message reads that poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself a victim of disappointment and failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall that others will want to cut you down? Or is it possible that you're caught in a fear that you will lose what you have acquired, so you hold on so tight that you miss the opportunities to expand? You are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Open the door and find the abundance waiting for you to claim it. So for me, that's this. This is the abundance, the healing energy with the Empress and the Star, and then the 4 of Wands with the 6 of Wands, just feeling victorious and like you just, wow. I think it's really beautiful. I know it's not always what, the viewers want to hear, but I just say what comes up. So I hope that was meaningful or helpful or reassuring for some of you out there. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me or head over to my website. Thank you.